Alright, this is the first video that people may be like, that's not how you build the character, stop it. Because I get this all the time in my streams, and I have done in the past with my Ayaka. Now, I'm going to show you the crit rate and crit damage. Yes, crit rate is 34.9. I play freeze comps, and if you want to play Ganyu on a freeze comp, this is how to build her. Now, if you want to play on reverse melt, go ahead. I might do a separate video for reverse melt Ganyu, but I don't play her that way, and I don't really suggest it because freeze comps are just incredible. Now, the 34.9% is what gets me flack. People will go, oh, it's too low, you're never going to crit, blah, 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 like they did with the Kokomi, blah, 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 and all this rubbish. 34.9. Now, if they are affected by Cryo, that's 54.9. If they are frozen, that is 74.9. If you have a second Cryo member on the team, that is 89.9. That is a 90% crit rate and a 330 crit damage build, essentially. I'm rounding up, but you know, you get the gist. Just play your freeze comps properly and the crit rate will never be an issue. I use Aqua Simulacra. I'm lucky enough to have 2 of them. If you don't have Aqua Simulacra, Polar Star is great. If you're old school and have the Amos Bow, I don't. I kind of want it because it's canonical. It's not as good as Aqua and Polar, but you can still use the Amos Bow. The Amos Bow is still perfectly viable. And if you are free to play, Prototype Crescent. Now, you can forge it at the blacksmith. It's a very good weapon on Ganyu. It will not have the same damage output as something like the Aqua Simulacra, but that's because crit damage 88.2 is just mental. As for her build, attack percentage with as much crit rate and crit damage as you can. Once again, your crit rate rolls don't need to be insane. I do have crit rate plus 14. Yeah, I'm using this because it has crit damage. Cryo damage, crit rate, crit damage. Attack percentage if you can. Attack percentage is always good on Ganyu. And then crit damage circlets. Once again, you can use a crit rate circlet if all your other rolls are garbage and you need to hit the 30 to 40 threshold. If you're already at the 30 to 40 threshold, just focus on crit damage. She's insane. And I believe her best constellation is C1. I unfortunately don't own it. I would like to. But even at C0, you know, Ganyu's the best character in the game. Meh. Maybe outshadowed by Hu Tao and Ayaka now, but still, easily one of the best characters in the game. And if you've got her, play her. Just stop getting your crit rate to 80-90% on 4-piece Blizzard Strayer. On any character. It is silly. Don't do it. I'm going to speak about this more in depth when I get to Ayaka, because I simp for Ayaka, as you can tell by the fact she's wearing a bonnet. But yes, crit damage. Just crit damage. That's my PSA.